Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Today's Monday. It means that we are taking a look again on the cryptocurrencies, in particular the Bitcoin market. So currently, and actually this week, we suggest that it might be major turmoil around the meeting of the Putin and Biden, which would happen 24th of February, right in the middle of the week. So everything will start turning around. It is because the geopolitical tensions currently, as you understand, has a really special meaning. At the same time, it seems, well, at least to me, that people are not very careful reading the news and in general what's going on currently in Europe. So if you will take a look at the markets today and it's open, you will see some upward action on the euro currency, on other risky assets, even on the Bitcoin, you can see the pullback for 2%. So even on Bitcoin, you could see that the market shows the pullback for 2%. But what's interesting with the Bitcoin, if you will take a look at the lower time frames, you will see that, for example, on Friday, the Bitcoin has started before the major tensions have been announced in the media. I mean, what's going on starts to happen on eastern Ukraine. So, and Bitcoin was falling right in the morning, while the other markets have joined only later in the session. What I would like to say is that currently, guys, I wouldn't count on the big relief in the geopolitical situation by the simple thing is that whatever will happen on the meeting, Biden just can't accept the Russian conditions, because this will be the same as a political suicide as for Biden himself, as for Democrats inside the United States. What he will tell to the people who are voting for him is he just shows the retreat on the geopolitical arena, and inside of the country you have the record high inflation ratio. It will be just strategy, I suppose, for a political struggle, and it could be, well, really could have the really bad consequences. That's why I suppose that on the meeting, there's nothing important will happen. So hardly they will come to any agreement. But the fact of the meeting that it should happen, as you can see, is coming down markets a bit. Currently, if you are watching for taking the long position, I wouldn't count on the current pullback too much. So, don't be deceived with this minor pullback. It's just because later in the week, somewhere at the end of the Thursday, Friday, so everything could return back to its own. So, on the weekly chart, we don't have real big changes. You could see the same drop that we discussed that should happen because really strong weekly resistance and has triggered the solid pullback. We think that market could go even lower, and our basis scenario, as you can see on the daily chart, this is stand around OP of 26. We do not know what the shape of the butterfly will be. It might be like it's drawn right here, as you can see, with this another possible retracement up, the downward continuation, or this retracement already has happened, so you could draw it like this way. But anyway, it makes no impact on the target. So whatever shape the butterfly will take. So, from that standpoint, this is one of the reasons why we, in general, with the geopolitical situation that I have explained, this is the reasons why we not believe yet in the upper reversal on the Bitcoin by far. So we think that this will be better levels for taking the position. This is what about the high time frames. On lower time frames, that actually what we need right now for trading, take a look at the price behavior that we have in general. So this is for our time frame chart. Last time we said this was forming some triangle, if you remember here, and we said, guys, if you would like to take the position, just choose your direction because market stands in the consolidation. If you would like to anticipate, you could try to take position inside the triangle. If not, wait for a clear situation, clear patterns. So now you could see a few important moments. First of all, with downward breakout, market has passed for the strong confidence support as it now exists. And that has happened right on Friday morning. So it has happened before the announcement of bad events in Eastern Europe has started. So you remember, before the weekend. So some escalation. So, and Bitcoin has dropped even earlier. Currently, guys, Bitcoin is a great barometer of the sentiment on the market, because it treats like a second quality and junky, risky asset. And that's why Bitcoin shows reaction faster on bad and some negative news. So with the breakout of this strong confidence, in a way that we see there's some drop, and without any response to this area, take a look, guys, this was not just the confidence, this was also ABCD agreement level. So we would not see any pullback, it's just minor standing here and collapse to the XLP. Now market stands in XLP and also agreement with the 3788 area. Now I would ask you, if market was not able to be stopped by this strong area of the confidence support, what chance that market will be stopped by weaker 618 support, despite that this is also the agreement area? This is the one of the questions. So finally, if we'll take a look in general on the pullback area, the pullback way, how market is showing the bounce, well, it's already very difficult to call as a reversal. So this is mostly reminds me the reaction actually on this support, but currently we have some additional external factor, which is a coming meeting of the Biden and Putin. So maybe this provides some more relief to the market, and you can see some bit, well, a bit higher reaction that stands here. But the shape how it takes, well, doesn't mean to call it as a reversal, and doesn't call you to make me call to you to start searching chance to go long. So with the levels that we have here, as you can see, very probable that will be some pullback to 40-60 area, so 30%. And what is interesting is that if we'll take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart, you will see that this is the same area as broken undisrespected former confluence. So market could retest it with this pullback that we have currently, and later we expect that might be downside continuation. At least at current moment, we are not considering taking any long position despite this minor relief, and despite that you see some upward action on the euro currency, for example, and downward action on the gold. This is just an attempt to trade on rumors and closing the positions on the fact. So they think that it should bring some relief, so trying to speculate on this news. But in fact, I have the feeling that, well, it's very small chances that really something could happen on this meeting. So that's actually what we have currently on the Bitcoin market. Let's see what will happen.